if you have a look at what I have in front of me, this is the rainbow crystal Blender file that you have in the Year 7 classroom. So if you haven't got this open yet, then pause this video, go and have a look in the Year 7 classroom on Google and open up this video. It's in the folder called Blender. So go and open up that now, and then you can start this up again. Okay, so for those of you who have opened up the file, what you should see is this lovely colourful crystal in front of you. And what we're going to be learning about today is how to actually navigate around this space. Now, any keystrokes or any movements that I make will be shown down here. This represents the mouse. And what you'll see is if I press one of the buttons, then it will show up on here. If I press the other button, so the right mouse button, you'll see that that clicks as well. Now, interestingly enough, on your mouse, you have your left and your right mouse buttons, which you're very used to by now. But if you have a look in the middle, you will see that there is a scroll wheel. Okay, now this scroll wheel is something we use quite a lot in Blender. So if I scroll forwards or scroll back, you'll see that this will zoom into my crystal and away from my crystal. That's just scrolling it or pushing it backwards or forwards. Now there's probably something you didn't know about the mouse, and that is that this scroll wheel is your third mouse button. So if you hold your finger over the mouse and you push it down, then what it will do is it will behave in a very different manner. Okay, let's start at the beginning, however, and we shall have a look at zooming in and zooming out. So practice, please, the zooming in by using your scroll, okay, and zooming out. All right. Now, if we wanted to go and have a look at the other side of this, or if we wanted to turn this upside down and see underneath it, we would need to use the third mouse button, that is the one in the middle. So push it down, and if you move your mouse now, what you should see is that it actually rotates the crystal so that you can see all the way around it. You can also have a look underneath your platform, and you can also have a look at it from above. All right, so have a little bit of a play around with that, see if you can turn it around. You must make sure, however, that your mouse, the cursor, this little arrow shape here that I'm wiggling about, stays within your stage. Because if it's not on your stage, it's going to do very different things and things that you're probably not going to enjoy very much at all. So try and keep over your stage, use your mouse button and turn this around and have a good look at it. Okay, so give that a try now. Blender is a form of open source software, so it means that you can't go into PC World and buy it off the shelf. It's something that you can, however, download from the computer, and you can download it free of charge. Now that you've learnt to navigate around using the middle mouse button, we can show you how else you can navigate around and how you can actually lock it to perspectives that you want to see it from. So if you have a look on your keyboard, have a look on the right hand side, and what you will see is that you have what we call the number keypad. Okay, so you've got a series of numbers, you've got the plus, you've got the minus, etc. on the keypad. It is separate to the letters on your keyboard, and also it is quite different in Blender to the numbers that are above the letters on your keyboard. Okay, so when we use Blender, we stick to using the numeric keypad, not using the numbers above the letters on your keyboard. All right, so hopefully I'll make that very clear. So let's have a look and explore what the numbers are actually for. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I want to have a top-down view. So I want to be able to look at my object from the top, looking down onto it. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to press the number 7 on my numeric keypad. So press the 7 and you will see that the view changes from the side to looking down at it from the top. So looking down on your object. If I want to change the view so I'm looking at it from the side, I can press the number 1 and that will show me the view from the side. Okay, if I want to see it from a different angle from the side, let's say I want it to see it from the left or the right hand side, then I can press the number 3 and it will show me a different angle. So the numbers 1, 7 and 3 will give me different perspectives on my object.